Hey guys, it's Coach Rachel of Caffeinated Fitness here with your weekly Workout Wednesday. This week I'm bringing to you a sample warm-up. This can be a very short warm-up, about 5 minutes or so, or you can scale it up to be 10 or even 15 minutes based on your individual needs and the kind of workout you're preparing for. I don't recommend a warm-up that takes anything less than 5 minutes. It just really is not sufficient for preparing your body and your mind properly for a workout. And if you do have time, I do recommend something a little bit more like 10 minutes. Especially if you have a rather sedentary lifestyle, as most of us do. You really do need to transition into the workout, and that does take time. So don't rush it, but again, this can be short. If you need a short one, it can be a little bit longer. Regardless, it's full body. It's gonna cover everything you need to. It's especially good for the shoulders, okay? So we're gonna start with torso circles. Take a wide stance about shoulder width apart with your feet, planting the feet firmly into the ground. Arms up and overhead, interlace your fingers, keeping your ribs down so we're not hyperextending through the spine. And you're going to stretch to the side, stretch down, feel your hamstrings when you come down, stretch to the side, stretch up. Every direction is very intentional. You should be feeling it in all parts of your body, moving from the hips, but keeping those feet cemented into the ground. You're going to do 5 circles in each direction. I'm only going to do 3 right now to save some time. So when you get to the top of that 5th circle, you go ahead and switch directions. Again, 5 going each way. Really pulling and lengthening through each one to maximize that move. Okay? So you got 5 in each direction. Keeping the feet where they are, you can do some twists on the ball of the foot. Twisting gently in each direction. 5 twists each way, total of 10. And keep that twist around the belly button area. This will make sure that you're not twisting through your low back, which is never something we want to do, okay? Easy twists, and then you move into windmills. Maybe a slightly wider stance with your feet, touch the opposite toe, follow the top hands with your eyes. Again, 5 on each side, 10 total. Twists are great for a warm-up because they warm up your fascia, which also wraps around the body in a twisting motion. All right, from there, you're gonna get onto the ground for cat-cow. Make sure I can still be seen here. Great, so you're gonna hands and knees, quadruped position. So your hands are below your shoulders, knees are below your hips. Extend the spine, look up, stick out your butt. Push through your palms, tuck the pelvis, tuck the chin. Big round, big arch, big arch. Working through each vertebrae, sync up with your breathing. And you can get 5 cat and 5 cows each. And then you're going to push your hips back and up toward the ceiling. Palms are pressing actively into the ground. Heels driving backwards, so you're being pulled in all directions. Your head hanging loose. This is obviously a down dog. You've done this before in yoga. Your hamstrings should be stretching. And then you're going to come forward into a tall plank. Sink the hips up to the chest. Into an up dog. There's no chaturanga here. Down dog, hips high, heels back, palms pressing. Forward to a tall plank, lower the hips, open up the chest, push the heart through. 5 each. Flow through it, breathe with it. Okay. From here, you're going to get back into a quadruped position. We're going to do some scapular circles. You're going to bring your scapula up, forward, down, and around. Alright, so this is your shoulder blades we're working here. Try not to wiggle more than you need to. It's really just the shoulders that's working. Get 5 going forward and then 5 going backward. Don't be surprised if one direction is a lot more challenging than the other. It's very common. And also be surprised if it takes a little while to even get the hang of these. You may not be entirely sure what you're doing. Again, shoulder blades are moving forward, back, down, and around, all the way. There's 4 different positions in each circle. So 5 going back, 5 going forward. Then we're going to do a little stretch for the hip flexors and hamstrings. I'm going to grab a mat. This is entirely optional, but I just prefer to have it for my knees. So you're going to get one knee underneath the hip, and it's kind of further back. The other one's bent forward. And you're going to lunge forward, feeling the stretch in the hip flexors right here. Rock backward onto the heel, hips go back, hamstring stretch. Rock forward, hip flexors, rock back, hamstring. You're just going to pause briefly in each position, but we're not holding. We're not doing static stretching here. dynamic stretch. 5 of each. And then you're going to switch sides. Other knee below the hip. Bend that front leg. I'm lunging forward, hip flexor stretch, excuse me. Rock the hips back, come up onto the heel. You can either lower your hips or you can keep them high, whatever helps you feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Rock back forward. Stretch them out. Flex your foot as you stretch out the hamstring. Again, 5 of each of those. Really is kind of like a flow. After that, you're just gonna finish off with 10 air squats. So I'll do these from the front and from the side so you can see what I'm doing. Take your squat stance. For most people, it's about shoulder width with a slight turn out of the toes, but that's individual. So do what works for you. Make sure your knees stay tracking over your toes. Squat down, full depth, stand up all the way. You can go as fast or slow as you need to, but try to maintain the quality of your squat. All right, turn to the side. All the way up, squeeze the glutes to finish up that squat. Really open the hips. And that's 1 round. If you only have 5 minutes, do 1 round. You're good enough to go. If you do have the time though, try to go through 2 rounds and maybe even add some foam rolling and some breathing exercises to the beginning. All right guys, that's it for today's weekly Workout Wednesday. I'll see you next week.